What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports. Our 2020-21 NFL season simulations continue here at the Houston Texans. This is Madden 20, but with updated rosters for the upcoming season. And we're going through each team in the NFL. Houston is up next. We're starting with the teams that made the playoffs last year, and then it may be kind of random from there as we go NFC, AFC alternating days. So the first game for the Texans is against the Chiefs, 38-24 here, under a minute to play. Last chance for the Texans just to have some kind of hope, and they throw an interception. So yes, the Chiefs will win this game by a couple of scores. The final score of this game was 38-24. And as you take a look at some of the stats from this matchup, good day on the ground for the Texans, but it was not enough as they will begin 0-1. Not really a surprise there. Next game is against the Ravens. Tough schedule to start out. How about playing the Chiefs and then the Ravens? This is a close game, but there is a nice throw there. Nice catch, touchdown. Ravens up pretty big here, 30-13. Houston, though, trying to come back. Watson would run in, close the gap to 10. And we got a pretty good game. I mean, they're hanging around. We'll see if they can get it down to a one-possession game now with under 7 minutes to play. Watson to throw, completes it, touchdown. And, yes, we have a three-point game about halfway through the fourth quarter. Baltimore looking to get that lead back to 10. And they would. Nice catch there as the Ravens, again, take the lead or add to their lead and go up by 10. And they finish with a win 37-27. So the Texans will begin 0-2. But like I said, it's a very difficult start to the schedule for this team, and it stays that way. The next game is on the road at Pittsburgh. As they're down by 3, Pittsburgh are going to go up by 10 with that touchdown, 23-13. Texans, though, will get a field goal. Oh, wait, no, they're going to fake it. Oh, and it doesn't work. Wow. Could got it down to a 7-point game, and they try a fake field goal. That was a little bit weird, but they're still hanging around. They get a touchdown here, make it a 6-point game. And now they need a stop from the defense. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to complete it inside the 20-yard line. And you know what that means? That means the Steelers are in field goal range. They're thinking touchdown. 3rd and goal here. Roethlisberger. It's a touchdown. And now the fake field goal really doesn't matter, I don't guess, because we're running out of time. But there is still a little bit of time. 12-point game. We'll see if Houston can make it close. Well, they get a touchdown, but it's really too little too late. There's no time. I mean, they're going to need an onside kick. Just 21 seconds to play. And then basically a Hail Mary. They don't get the onside kick, so they'll start the season off 0-3. Again, a brutal start with the schedule, and it continues. The next game is against the Vikings, so a really tough start to the season for Houston. But they do get the win here over Minnesota, 31-13. So their first win of the season, and you get through those first 4 games, and the schedule does ease up just a little bit, I guess. I mean, I'm kind of looking ahead at their schedule, and the whole thing is just, it's tough. It is a tough schedule. You're going to have to play the Packers and the Vikings out of the NFC. So a pretty tough schedule for Houston. We'll see if they can manage this schedule and get a winning record, maybe make it to the playoffs. We expect, preseason, this was a playoff team last year. We'd expect them to get there. They did not do a ton offensively, but they did force 4 turnovers. That was the difference in this game. They do beat the Jaguars next, 34-23. So back-to-back wins now. They start to build a little bit of momentum. Good news for Texans fans out there. Let's see the stats from this game. Pretty good day on the ground, 176 yards rushing. That was a nice win there in the division. We don't know really how good Jacksonville's going to be on these simulations, but still a big win. They got another division game here on the road at the Titans. Deshaun Watson will slide into the end zone for the touchdown. They're up 28-17. This would be a big win for them. Tannehill, though, it's a touchdown pass here. The Titans back in this game. Will they go for 2? Yes, they will. Late in the 3rd quarter, they will get it. So we have a 3-point game as we move to the 4th quarter. Houston gets a field goal, so we have a 6-point game, 31-25. Titans, they get stopped, and they would settle for a field goal. So we trade field goals, and we're right back where we were before. It's a 3-point game. Now Houston on 3rd down and 10. This could be a big conversion. If they could get a touchdown here, it might put the game away. There goes Deshaun Watson all the way across midfield. And they have an opportunity here, but no, they get stopped on 3rd down, and they have to kick the field goal, so it's back to a 6-point game. Titans can win it with a touchdown. They have a chance. 3rd and goal, 4 seconds left. Tannehill to throw. to the end zone. It's short of the end zone, and he's going to get tackled, and that's it. Game is over. The Texans survive 34-28. Great game there as it came down to the wire, and the Texans now 3-3 after 3 straight losses. They now have 3 straight wins. Now they play the Packers. Like I said, tough schedule. 17-14 here. Now there is a touchdown to make it 24-14, but the Texans are not going away. Watson, oh, that's batted down. Nice play by the defensive line, and they would go field goal to make it a 7-point game. 10 minutes to play. Now we have about a little over 8 minutes to play. The Packers with it. They get, oh, it's a fumble. It's a fumble. It is going to be taken all the way back for a touchdown, and Houston will tie the game up here with about 8 minutes to play. Big time momentum shift in this one for the Texans. But hold on, we're going to review the play, and they didn't show the whole replay there. So what was the call? It's overturned. They're going to say he was down. Take the touchdown off the board. Packers go down and score and put the game away. Wow, how about that turn? You go from being tied to being down by 14. They would still fight, though. Watson gets this. No, he does not get. Yes, he does. It was caught. Touchdown. Couldn't tell, so they'd have to go onside kick. Actually, 3 timeouts. The game not technically over yet. If they can get a third down stop. Maybe I spoke too soon, but they can't get the third down stop. The Packers pick up the first down. They get the win. Texans fall to 3-4. Another great game. Again, that one play really swung the momentum or changed this whole game when they overturned that fumble. Game 2 against Jacksonville. Houston going up 17-9. A little over 12 minutes to play. Now the Jaguars have it. Oh, nice catch. We'll get a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion could tie this game up. Are they going to get it? They will, so we're tied at 17. Now Houston with the football. At the goal line, they would run it in. They're back up by 7. On 4th and inches, how about that stop by the Houston defense? They stop them there on the run, and now they look to run some clock. They get stopped there and go for a long field goal. I don't really understand this play call. That was a long field goal, and now you give the Jaguars a short field, and they look to take advantage. They're inside the 10-yard line. 24 seconds to play. 1st and goal. Minshew to the end zone. It's caught. Yes, touchdown, Jaguars. We go to overtime now. Looking to end it with a touchdown. Watson to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown. And yes, the Texans would win 30-24 in overtime. They improve to 4-4 on the season, and they will sweep the Jaguars. So that's good news in the division race. Next game is going to be against who's next? The Browns. 14-13 here. Houston up by 1. Going to get the touchdown there. That'll put them up by 8 after the extra point. 24-13 here the score after a field goal, and this game was pretty much over, actually. That touchdown makes it a 5-point game. They'll go for 2 and make it a 3-point game, but they'll have to have an onside kick. Just 16 seconds to play. They don't get it. Houston recovers, and they improve to 5-4. So back to a winning record finally. We'll see if they can continue this trend and maybe get to 9 or 10 wins. As you take a look at the stats from this matchup. Next game is against the Patriots, and how about that? They win again, 30-3. So the Texans on a little bit of a roll here. And again, they had a brutal start to the season with that schedule. They have a chance, I think, to really get it rolling here in real life as well. As you take a look at the stats, they forced 3 turnovers and had a big day on the ground again. Good balanced attack. Next game is against the Lions. 3rd quarter, tied at 13. Houston gets a field goal to go up 16-13. Now the Lions with it. Stafford to the end zone, and it is caught. Nice catch there as the Lions would take the lead, 20-16. Watson to throw here, and that is going to be caught. Wow, the defender gambled, and he missed. Touchdown, Houston, as they take the lead. Back and forth we go. Great game. Now under 2 minutes to play. Lions down by 3. Stafford to throw. Taking a shot, and it's caught inside the 30-yard line down to the 25. Big opportunity here. They do have to settle for the field goal, though, because time was running down. It was 3rd and 10, and so that's going to send us to overtime. Lions with the first possession. There is a nice little juke move. Oh, he almost, if he had broken that, that would have been a touchdown. Would have ended the game, but they'll still have a chance here. But instead, they're stopped. It'll be 3rd down and goal now. Looking for a touchdown. Stafford to throw. He's got time. He finally gets rid of it, and it's going to go incomplete. And so they would have to settle for the field goal after a long drive. Now Houston can tie it, or they can win it with a touchdown. Watson going to run with it. Inside the 20, the 15, and he slides down around the 13-yard line. Under 4 minutes to play, and there it is. There's a touchdown. Houston will win this game in overtime, improved to 7-4 on the season. And again, they've really turned things around after a slow start. Nice balanced attack. Once again, they've had every game, it seems like, they've had a good day through the air and on the ground. So they'll play the Colts up next, first of their 2 matchups. 14-10 here. Look at that pass and catch. Touchdown, Houston. They take the lead, 17-14. Colts with it now. Rivers to the end zone. That's a touchdown. Back and forth we go here in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter now, Colts still on top by 4. And that was not a good pass. It is intercepted. Houston going to take it all the way. 50, 40, 30. Yes, nobody's going to catch him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Houston, as they take the lead back. Great game. The Colts, though, would kick a field goal here to try to tie the game up. They would. And so we're tied at 24 with just over 6 minutes to play. 3rd and 10 now for Houston. Don't take a sack. You cannot take a sack in that situation. So that keeps them from kicking a field goal. And now the Colts can win it with a field goal. And they're all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They get a little bit closer. And they win it with this field goal. Got to go back to that sack from Deshaun Watson. You cannot take a sack in that situation. And the Colts will win it. Both teams under 100 yards rushing, but pretty good days through the air. As the Texans will fall to 7-5 now. Still plenty of time to have get to 9 or 10 wins. See if they can do it. Next game is against the Bears. Touchdown there. Chicago going to try to tie it with a 2-point conversion. Trubisky to the end zone. That is incomplete. So we have a 17-15 game. Houston with the football now. Watson in trouble. He's sacked. And so the Bears would get the ball back with a chance now to take the lead. They would with this touchdown run. They didn't even forget the field goal. Oh, and there's a blocked extra point. And Houston's going to take it all the way back. This will make it a 2-point game if he can get there. 30, 20. He's running out of gas. He's running out of gas. Oh, and he stopped at the 1-yard line. Wow. So almost, if he had gotten that, they only would have needed a field goal here. But now instead they need a touchdown. But they get the touchdown. So it didn't matter after all. 24-21 now. Bears with it. Inside the 20. Can they force overtime here? Yes, they have 1 timeout left. They're able to get up there and kick the field goal. So we're tied at 24, and we are going to overtime. Now the Bears with the football. A touchdown, of course, would win it. Field goal would that was a 3rd and long. That was a big conversion there. Field goal would keep the game alive. And there's a nice run there. Oh, he busts through. He's going to get to the 5. And now they have a shot to win it with a touchdown. Trubisky will run, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Bears. That's it. Ball game is over. Dramatic win here for Chicago. Tough break for Houston as they fall in this one, and they'll be 7-6 now. But still, just need a couple more wins, and I think they're in pretty good shape for the playoffs. They cannot get it against the Colts. They lose 38-20. Look at the Colts in that fourth quarter. 28 points. 28 points in the fourth quarter as they just storm through that fourth quarter and get the win. And now, all of a sudden, the Texans are 7-7. They desperately need to win these last 2 games, or at least one of them probably to have a good shot at making the playoffs. Let's see what happens. Next game is against the Bengals, tied at 20 here, third quarter. Joe Burrow to the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. They're up 7. Fourth quarter now, Watson looking to answer back. He would. It'll almost look like an identical play. So we're tied at 27. Under 9 minutes to play, 3rd and 10. This is a big play in this game. Burrow is going to be sacked, and that was a big sack there. So now Houston has a chance to take the lead. 3rd and inches. Well, they're stopped. So how about these 2 defenses making plays? And we're down to a minute to go. Burrow now going to take a shot deep on 3rd down and 7, and it's incomplete. Again, the defense is getting stops here. 2 seconds remaining. Looks like we're headed to overtime unless the Texans can get a Hail Mary. And that's not going to happen. There's no time anyway. So we go to overtime. Texans with the ball on 3rd down and 5. A little screen pass. It's not going to work, so they would punt. Now the Bengals will get it. 3rd and inches. Can anybody convert a first down? No, it's knocked away. Texans get a stop. They can now win it with just a field goal. And they're out to midfield. Oh, and there's a fumble on the play. There is a fumble on the play. Cincinnati picks it up. Inside the 30, 20. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown. Wow. Heartbreaking loss for Houston as they fall to 7-8. They've had some rough finishes here. If the ball just bounces the other way, this team's probably sitting there with 10 wins right now. And then they lose to the Titans in the finale, 22-13. That means they're going to be 7-9. That actually ties the Titans. We've already done the Tennessee Titans. They were 7-9. We have not done the Colts. We have not done the Jaguars. Will 7-9 potentially win this division? And if it does, and it's between the Titans and Texans, who wins the tiebreaker? Because they split during the season. Well, we'll have to go through all the tiebreaker rules and all that to find out. Or maybe it's the Jaguars. Maybe it's the Colts. We'll see as we continue to do all these teams. But that was a rough finish to the season. They had things going their way. It looked like they were going to easily make it to 9 or 10 wins. But then they fall apart down the stretch, losing their final 5 games. Some heartbreaking losses in there. But 7-9, the final record for the Houston Texans. You guys can give me your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports YouTube channel.